Hi, this is Lefty Dad, and I'm going to be doing a replay from my Replay Baseball 1984 season, which was a great year, a year that lives lovingly and warmly in my heart for baseball and other things. And this game is the third game of 12 games that were played on Friday the 13th, April 13th, in 1984, and it's going to be a game with Cincinnati visiting Houston at the Astrodome. Mario Soto will be on the mound for the Reds, and Joe Niekro will be on the mound for Houston. They both had two starts. Niekro has lost both of his, and Soto, even though he has a higher ERA for those two games, is 1-1. Niekro's 39 years old. So let's get on with the game. We're going to let the manager AI manage the Astros. There's a great shot. Everything is so beautiful with replay baseball. It looks really state of the art in terms of aesthetics. And if you want to play an entire season, every single inning of every single game, as far as I'm concerned, this is really the only way to go. So let's start things off. Eddie Milner. He's hitting 273. And he hits a deep fly out to right field. My poor departed mother used to tell me that Eddie Milner's name was, they called him Cigarette Milner, but I don't think they really did. Okay, here's Davy Concepcion, who has had 24 at-bats and is not doing so great. You can just click on the player and see what he did in real life. 154 games, hit 245, and he's from Venezuela. He's 35 this particular year, and he's going to ground out to Craig Reynolds. Cincinnati, you see, is 4-4. They're in third place in the NL West, and here's Dan Dreesen. Dan Dreesen is going to ground out. Who's he going to? Oh no, he's going to walk. He didn't let that pitch go by. He let that pitch go by and got on for his base. Now he's going to try to steal. When it's an asterisk like this, he'll steal only if he gets a good jump. And to get a good jump, he's going to have to roll two dice that equate to higher than 26. So the red is going to have to be a 2, and the white is going to have to be a 7 or higher, or anything higher than that. And it is a 45. So there he goes into second base. And that play. Okay, now we've got Dave Parker up. Dave is hitting 250. I had a friend in junior high and high school who would mock Dave Parker and say, there's Dave Parker, the number 4 hitter, and he's a singles hitter. I don't really think he's just a singles hitter, though. I always thought it was unfair. Well, he hit 16 home runs. He was a big guy. He was 6'5", 230, Cobra, which was big back in 1984. And now he is going to strike out to end the inning. Okay, we move now to the bottom of the first. Mario Soto. Mario pitched 237 innings, basically started every 5th game, was 18-7, really, really good. He's from the Dominican Republic. So Bill Doran leads off, hitting 188. That's going to be a fly ball to Dwayne Walker. Will he be able to get this looping line drive to left field? He runs in on it, and he can't get it. It bounces in front of him. So Doran is on, and we go to the second hitter, Kevin Bass. The infield is playing halfway for the double play, except for third baseman Saski, who's in. There's a slight chance that Bass would go for a sacrifice. He's rated a 3, which is average. Generally, they don't do that unless they're a 1 in a case like this, and really probably wouldn't do it anyway with this game just starting. And hits into a double play. He should have. Concepcion to Osler, to Dreesen. So we have 2 out now. Jose Cruz is up. And you can see that hat barely fits on his head with his kind of bushy 80s hair. and he is going to get just barely hits the ball over the shortstop into left. He's on now. He is going to try to steal, but instead of an asterisk, he's got a plus sign, which means he's going to go no matter what. And he's going to have to do better than the catcher's ability to throw him out. And the catcher, Dan Billardello, is really good. Well, I don't know, but Soto is not so good at holding him. So at 36, I'd say he's got a better than average chance, better than a 50-50 chance to make it. But he only rolls a 21, so he does not make it. Caught stealing, and the inning is over. Top of the second. Nick Asaski is up. Nick hitting 200, but he only hit 193 for 1984. So not a lot to be expected in the number 5 slot. It's going to be a ground ball to Ray Knight. And Ray Knight, let's see, he just takes it to the bag himself. Unassisted ground out. Dwayne Walker is up. He's hit. Cincinnati, again, is 4-4 so far this season. This is probably going to be a fly out to the center fielder. And it is a fly out. And now here is Ron Oster. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. Ron Oster. That's the way they pronounced it, Oster. And he is going to just barely miss getting a double. Bass was able to come up with it in the alley, and now we're in the bottom of the second. Jerry Mumphrey is up. He's having a good start to the season after 8 games. This is his 8th game. But this is going to be a ground ball to the third baseman across to Dreesen, and there's an out. Now Ray Knight is up, not doing so great. Let's see what Ray did. He hit 237 with 3 home runs. Nothing to write home about. Ray Knight is going to hit a little dribbler to the catcher, who throws it to first, and there are now 2 down. That brings up Phil Gardner, the 35-year-old, playing third base now, and he hits it well. But the Astrodome, it's kind of a hard place to hit it out, but he hit it really well, and he hits it out here. That's his first home run of the year, and Mario Soto still is having a little trouble getting his earned run average down to where it was 3.53. It's 5.52, so it's nearly 2 runs, more than 2 runs over where it should be, but the season is young. There's a ground ball hit to Dreesen, and he makes that play unassisted. So we're back to the top of the third, and Niekro, his earned run average is down to 3.86 against Billardello. Strikes him out, not much of a hitter. Soto is going to bat, and he hits a looping line drive out to right field. Bass is a pretty good right fielder, so he may be able to get to it. He is. So there is a fly out to right, 2 down, and Eddie Cigarette Milner is up. And he is going to hit a deep fly out to right field, almost to the warning track, but Bass catches up to it and one-hands the ball. Okay, bottom of the third, Craig Reynolds. He hits a sharp single to right field. So Houston is having doing a lot better job of hitting the ball. Cincinnati still is hitless. Niekro is up. Now this is being controlled by the AI manager, and he'll probably sacrifice bunt, and he does. Now we look over here. The first baseman was holding Reynolds on first, so he was not in. So it's a successful sacrifice. Reynolds is down to second with only 1 out. Doran is up, and he got a base hit the last time, and this time, well, it could be a rare play. And it is an odd number, that means it is a true rare play. That's a slow roller to the shortstop. Reynolds breaks for third. On the slow roller, I have the option now of trying to throw him out or throw the batter out. And I think if I throw the batter out, he'll be an automatic out. Reynolds is above average speed, so I don't want to get runners on the corner with one out. Now I hope that when I press 1, that it says throw batter out, and it does automatically throw him out. But it moves the runner to third. 2 out though. Kevin Bass is up. Good hitter. Kevin Bass is going to short fly to left field. Dwayne Walker catches it right where he's standing. Now we're at the top of the 4th. Niekro has allowed no hits, 1 walk. Concepcion leads off. He grounded out to short last time. Now he's going to ground out to second for the second time he's been up. And now we've got Dreesen up. He walked. Dreesen hits a sharp grounder to Doran. Doran has plenty of time, throws it over to Knight for the second out, and here's Dave Parker. Dave can maybe get something going. No hits so far, and he just strikes out. Okay, so we're to the bottom of the 4th, and you can see over here this little green kind of circular figure up, and he has 17 more batters that he can face before we'd have to see whether he could continue on with a little extra stamina or not. But he's pretty much guaranteed of facing 17 more unless he lets in 6 runs. So Jose Cruz is up. He's going to get another one of those little scratch hits to left, kind of the same. I think it's the same thing that happened to him last time. Now he can steal no matter what. He's going to be running, and he is safe. I think he stole the base earlier in the game, so that's 2 stolen bases for Cruz. Let's look at the box score and confirm that. Base running. Yeah, no, he was thrown out. He got thrown out. I can't quite, I don't know what this 1 and 2 means here, but anyway, I guess he was thrown out the first time he tried to run. This time he was not thrown out. I thought he was successful. Mumphrey, this is a tough play for Oster. He may make an error, but he's got a good error rating of not making errors, and he does not. So now there's 1 out. Cruz is on third. Ray Knight is up. Let's see what Ray can do. Ray's going to get, oh no, because of that asterisk up here for Soto, that converts a little scratch single into a pop out. So that it shows you that Soto was able to affect that play and turn a possible hit into an out. Garner is up with 2 out. Garner hits a looping drive to center. Milner is a good outfielder, and this little 3 up here means that Milner would have to be better than a 3, a 4 or a 5 to make that play. He's a 5, so he easily makes it. He's a really good outfielder. Okay, still no hits for Cincinnati. Asaski is up. Asaski strikes out. And now Dwayne Walker is up. And somebody told me that I should be more excited when I do these replays. Well, for one thing, I replay every inning of every game for the entire season, for many seasons. So I can't get too excited because it's a long marathon. It's like you can't sprint in a marathon. Plus, I'm low-key like a lot of baseball announcers are on radio. Okay, Dwayne Walker is up, and Dwayne going to pop out to the second baseman. Niekro is not really a strikeout pitcher. If he was a strikeout pitcher in 1 and 2 columns here, he'd have a lot of 1s, but he does not. Soto is more of a strikeout pitcher. We'll look at that. Well, there's a walk. Oster walks. Only hitting 130. Billardello is up. He's got a really good batting average, but Oster is going to try to take off to second if he can get a good jump. And he can't get a good jump, even though Niekro is really bad at holding people on. Okay, Bill Ardello, he's hitting 364, but that's going to be a short fly to left. Okay, now you can see here in the 1 and 2 columns for Soto, he's got practically all ones, so he's a really good, that means he's going to strike out a lot of hitters. Ashby is up, Alan Ashby. And will this be this is going to be a little dribbler to the mound. It's going to depend on how fast Ashby can run. He can't run very fast, so he's out. Soto throws him out. Little underhand toss to first. Now Reynolds is up, Craig Reynolds. He's going to strike out. That's how the one up here in the 1 column for Soto could convert this into a strikeout. And now we have 2 out. Niekro's up. He, I guess he's only, I can't quite tell down. It says bunt G3, unassisted sacrifice. That looks like there was only one, maybe he's had 2 sacrifice bunts. But anyway, he's going to strike out this time. And that does it for the 5th inning. Now we're at the top of the 6th. Niekro's still throwing a no-hitter. Soto can still face, over here you can see he's got 10 more hitters he can face, so we're not going to pinch hit yet on a 1-0 game. Going to be a tough play for Reynolds, but now so this is a close play, and if I'm going to roll a blue die 6-sided, if it's a 2 to 5, it's an out. A 1 or a 6, he's safe, and he's out. So there's 1 out. Now we're back at the top of the order. Milner is up. Milner has flown out to right field both times. He has stolen a base so far this year, not in this game. Now this is going to be a walk, and maybe there's going to be a wild pitch. So we'll look over here. They're going to roll 2 dice and see what they add up to. A 5 and a 6 rolls up to an 11. That's a balk, possibly. And there were a lot of balks in A4, apparently. So he goes down to second on a balk. Okay, 1 out. Concepcion is going to try to hit him in. He's had a grounder to short and a ground out to the second baseman. And this time it could be, I think, a walk. Yeah, he walks. So Niekro's getting a little bit of trouble here. He can face 7 more hitters, and he has walked 4 now, so he's given up no hits, but 4 walks. Dreesen is up. Now, there's a possibility of me doing a hit and run here. And then I would look, this is down here, if you're looking on Dreesen's card, HR hit and run. Each batter is individually rated, so it's a very interesting rating system for hit and run. And I think I'll do that because Milner's a 5 at running. That's the best you can be. Concepcion is a 4. Dreesen doesn't necessarily hit into a lot of double plays, but we'll try a hit and run and see what happens. Okay, so I highlighted hit and run. Now we're going to roll 3 dice. A 12 is what it comes up with, and he strikes. This is bad. So he strikes out, although Ashby is not good at throwing runners out, and the runners do steal, even though Dreesen strikes out. So that was lucky. It could have been a strike come out, throw him out situation. So we have 2 out now. Number 4 hitter Dave Parker is up, struck out both times he's been up, and they walk him intentionally to get to Asaski. And I think they do that because the computer knows that Asaski didn't even hit 200 in 1984. It's really a little too early to pinch hit. I try to play this all realistically. So I think that really they would not pinch hit for Asaski yet. So we'll see what he does. He has ground out to the first baseman, and he's struck out. So this is going to, wow, this is how the righty-lefty matchups work. If Asaski would have been a left-handed hitter or Niekro a left-handed pitcher, righty-lefty matchup, that would have no doubt been a home run or been very close to it. But because it's a righty-righty matchup, instead of being a home run, it's only a deep fly. It's just a little short of a home run. So they get out of the inning with no hits. Doran is up. Bill Doran. He's going to, I think, fly out. Yeah, he's going to fly out to the left fielder. Dwayne Walker. I think it's Dwayne. Kevin Bass is up. He is going to hit a short fly to left. Do I think Dwayne Walker? Is it Dwayne Walker? We'll find out when they come to bat. Jose Cruz is up. He has hit 2 little scratch singles, I believe, to left field both times. And this time it's a righty-lefty matchup, so he gets another little scratch single, but this time he goes the other way to right. And this is an example of a righty-lefty matchup. If that had been righty-righty, it would have been an out. But a righty-lefty, it's a little base hit. 2 down. Soto has to face Mumphrey. Mumphrey has ground out both times, but this time he's a switch hitter, so he's batting left. He gets the righty-lefty matchup, which is a double. If it would have been a righty-righty matchup, it would have been a single. And because who was it, Doran or Bass, whoever was on first, was so fast with 2 outs, he made it all the way around. So now it's a 2-0 game. Soto pitches to Ray Knight, and he walks Ray Knight. So Soto was unraveling a little bit, and now Garner is up. Garner walks, so we've got 2 walks now after that double. 2 down, and Ashby is up. Ashby ground out both times. Ashby, oh, he's a switch hitter, so he's going to get that double too. Really unfortunate for Soto. Soto had his ERA under 5, but now it's 6.27. And he's let in 5 runs. If he lets in 1 more, he's basically going to be shot. So we'll see what happens. Okay, he gets his composure back, and he gets Reynolds to ground out. Now, we may be able to pinch hit. It is Dwayne Walker. He's up, but they're down 0 to 5, and Soto will pinch hit for him if we get down to him. Otherwise, he can still pitch a little bit next inning, try to get pinch hitter in for him. Dwayne Walker grounds out again. Oster has walked. This time it's a fly out. Both Walker and Oster hitting 133 and 130, not so great. Billadaro is up. He's going to hit a short fly to center. So we don't get down to Soto. Soto can pitch to at least 2 more. Well, if he's lucky, he'll get through this okay, and then we can pinch hit in the top of the 8th. That's going to be a strikeout. Strikes out Niekro. And here comes Doran. Doran has 1 hit. Oh, now this is reflecting how good Soto really is. It's a 1 up here for him. It's a 70 for Doran. If he would have been a 2, that would have been a triple. But because it was just a 1, you can see here 71. 1 plus 70 is 71. It's a pop out. If that had been a 2 or higher, it would have been a triple. So Soto did himself a big favor there. Oh, but this could be a home run. Kevin Bass really gets a hold of 1, but here you see the Astrodome is big, so now they're going to have to roll a 6-sided die. Only a 6 will be a home run, and it's a 1. So we'll see if Bass, yeah, see now Bass has used up all of his stamina, so he's at a B, but he's really good. So I'm going to try to get 1 more out with him and then pinch hit for him. And that's going to be a ground out to Oster, so that is fine. But it's the top of the 8th, and Houston is up 5-0. So we're going to bring in a pinch hitter for Soto, and we don't really have a lot of good left-hand hitters. Gary Reedus has the best on-base percentage of these hitters over here. But I think we'll have Cedeno hit. He's almost got as good of on base, and he's got a better batting average, and he's hitting 375 in limited action so far this year. Niekro can face 2 more hitters before we have to see whether he can continue on. This is a ground out to Craig Reynolds, so 5 outs, or yeah, 5 outs to go. And now Milner is up. Milner hitting down to 250 now, and that's going to be a ground out to Doran. 4 outs to go for Houston, and this could be a no-hitter. God, I haven't even thought about that. I hope I didn't do that voodoo jinx thing. And you can see batters face the boost check. He has a little 2 up here, so they roll a 6-sided die. The computer does. It came up a 5, so that means he gets to face 4 more hitters. So he has a really good chance of getting this no-hitter without any problems. So Concepcion is up. Concepcion strikes out. So he's got 1 more inning to go before he can throw a no-hitter. Excitement, excitement. So I don't know who we should bring in. Basically, Pastore, Scherer, Hume, or Power. We're facing a lot of switch hitters on this Houston team. I didn't quite realize. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 switch hitters. But I think we'll bring in Power because we want to really try to keep this game barely within reach. Okay, Mumphrey hits a deep drive to left, but it's in. Power has pitched nearly 8 innings so far this year with no earned runs surrendered. Ray Knight is up. Ray hits a fly ball to center, and he's out. Okay. Now Garner is up. Garner is going to hit a deep fly to left. So Power 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the 9th. Here's where we all see whether Joe Niekro from Martins Ferry, Ohio, 39 years old, throws a no-hitter. He's going to be facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. We will pinch it for Asaski. Okay, Dreesen is up, hitting 300. He did walk, and this is going to be a hit. It's going to be a double. It's that lefty-righty matchup, just like we've seen twice in favor of Houston. So there goes the no-hitter. Dreesen is on second. Now we're going to change the running here. You can either have it normal, the base running guide, go for it, GFI, or safe. We're going to play safe because, as they say, 1 run doesn't mean anything when you're down 5-0 in the 9th. Okay, Dave Parker is up. He has struck out twice and been intentionally walked, and it's going to fly out to center or left. Left fielder comes over and takes it away. Now we've got Asaski up, and we're going to bring in, I think we'll bring in, I could bring in Tom Foley, a lefty. Maybe I'll bring him in instead of Reedus. Okay, Foley is up. Foley has been up 4 times this season. And there's a fly out to center. Okay, Dwayne Walker is up. Dwayne, I thought he was he's hitting 133. He hit 292. So really, he should do something here. So we've got 1 out left, a 1-hitter for Niekro. If he lets another runner on, he will go to B rating, so he's about out of gas. Dwayne Walker, and he gets a double. He just barely gets a double. If it would have been a 2 or a 1 up here, it would have been a line out to left field, but instead it's a double to left field. So now we have 1 run in, and we are going to continue to play safe. Oster hit 242. I don't think we have anybody much better. Reedus. Oster can bat left, though. He's a pinch hitter. I mean, he's a switch hitter. So let's see what Oster does. He has walked. Oster is going to foul out to the second baseman. And Niekro was out of gas. He was pitching on his V ratings. But the game is over. Niekro gets his first win of the season. Soto gets his second loss of the season. They're both 1 and 2. And Houston is probably in first place in the National League West. Yeah, they're up a half a game over San Diego. So there you go. A near no-hitter, a 1-hitter for 39-year-old Joe Niekro. So thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel or give me a like or a comment. Greatly appreciate it.